Hi. Um, Hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you something I've been working on. We're going to look at the 49E Hall effect sensor and how it works together with the ESP32-S3. So, what exactly is a Hall effect sensor? Well, it detects magnetic fields. But the 49E isn't just a simple on-off switch. It's a linear sensor. That means it doesn't just tell you if a magnet is there or not. It tells you how strong the magnetic field is. If we look at the datasheet here, let's see. It shows the sensor operates between 3 and 6 volts. So it works perfectly at 3.3 volts from our ESP32. If we look at this graph, the one for performance characteristics, you can see it's a straight line going from bottom left to top right. When there's no magnet, it stays at around 2.5 volts, half the supply voltage. As the magnetic field gets stronger, the output voltage goes higher. I think it's really neat how it responds so smoothly and predictably. For this little project, we only need a few things. I have them here on my desk. First, the brain of the whole thing, the ESP32-S3. It has a 12-bit analog to digital converter, so it can read values from 0 all the way up to 4095. That gives us a really nice detailed reading from our sensor. Then we have the 49E Hall effect sensor module. It's this little red breakout board. The actual 49E sensor is the small black component sticking out at the top. The board also has an LM393 comparator chip and a little blue potentiometer on it. The comparator handles the digital output side of things, but for this project, we're going to ignore that completely and only use the analog output. It gives us much more detail than a simple on-off signal. I've also picked out a little green LED and a small buzzer. I thought maybe we could make it make a sound when the magnet gets too close. It's a bit loud, so sorry if it startles you. The wiring it's not too bad, I promise. Let me walk you through it. The module has 4 pins on the bottom. Looking at the labels, there is GND, VCC, a digital output, and an analog output. We're only going to connect 3 of those 4. The digital output pin, we're leaving that completely unconnected today. So VCC goes to 3.3 volts on the ESP32-S3. GND goes to ground, and the analog output pin connects to GPIO pin 2, so we can read those analog values. That's it for the sensor. The LED is connected to GPIO pin 18, and the buzzer is on GPIO pin 9. Both share the common ground rail. Okay, so let's look at the code. I'll keep this simple. At the top, we define our pins. The Hall sensor is on pin 2, the buzzer on pin 9, and the LED on pin 18. We also have a baseline variable that's going to store the sensor's reading when there's no magnet nearby. In the setup function, we do a calibration. We take 20 readings from the sensor and average them. This gives us the resting value, what the sensor reads with no magnet. The 49E sits at about half voltage, so that's roughly 2000 on our 12-bit scale. We print that to the serial monitor so we can see it. Then in the main loop, we read the sensor and calculate how far it has moved from that baseline using ABS. That's the absolute value function. It makes sure we get a positive number whether the magnet is a north or south pole. If the strength goes above our threshold, the LED brightness and the buzzer pitch both increase proportionally using the map function. The further the magnet gets, the brighter and louder it gets. And if the magnet is far away, everything turns off. Okay, let's see if I did this right. I have a small magnet here. I'm going to slowly move it toward the sensor. So right now you can see on the serial monitor, the strength value is low, so nothing is triggered yet. Now, as I move the magnet closer, see? The strength number climbs. The LED starts to glow, and there's the buzzer. It gets higher pitched the closer I get. That's the nice thing about a linear sensor. I guess that's it for today. Thank you so much for staying and watching. I hope this gives you some ideas for your own projects, maybe a contactless slider or a proximity alarm or something I haven't even thought of yet. The code will be in the description below. Maybe I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.